Has it happened to you before? You know this feeling when you wake up, you go about your day, and as soon as you want to walk up to a person, you feel almost like a shell of who you're supposed to be. You know this feeling when you're in water and you're trying to like swim or just even move normally, right? Where you're like actually legs to the ground and you're trying to walk. You're 20 times slower. You feel much more restricted. The water's pulling you away. It's not as simple as it is normally. That's often at least how I feel when I'm speaking to people. It's on one of these days, right, where you just feel awkward, you feel restricted, you're trying to be confident, you're trying to act like your best self, but you just can't. Also, on the other hand, sometimes you can just walk up to somebody and you just don't care in the slightest, right? We all have these days where sometimes we can just say whatever we want. We can do whatever we want. We can do all kinds of things, right? And nobody really knows why that's the case. Do you know? Because for a long time I didn't, right? I didn't know why is it like that, that sometimes I can be my best self, whilst other times when I'm in a situation that I don't know anything about, not even in any situation, sometimes I will just feel like a brick. I'll just feel restricted. Why is that? Well, the question that I want to ask you, my friend, is have you actually built real confidence? Or have you built not real confidence? And it sounds stupid. It sounds silly at first, right? But I just want to make one thing clear. When you are in a situation in which you feel restricted, in which you feel awkward, what do? Do you just succumb to the pressure? Or do you actually still try to be your best self? Because those are the moments that show real confidence. It's about what you do when you are in this state of fear, in this state of anxiety, right? Because here's the thing. What a lot of people misunderstand is when it comes down to speaking to people, efforts actually matter significantly more than results. Imagine this scenario. Let's say you want to walk up to a girl and you do it, right? You finally get the courage to do it. You walking up to her and what happens? You get rejected. Now what? Now you're feeling this layer of cringe going through your body. Now you feel like you're a terrible being almost, right? Where you just feel kind of like a loser in a way. What do you do with that feeling? Because what a lot of people do is they succumb to it. They let it influence their actions. They're gonna listen to that feeling fully, you know? Almost like it's like a file, right? They're gonna download this file, completely implant it into their mind's computer, and they're gonna let it dictate their future actions. But the fact that this person actually went up to the girl, right? And he asked her out, that's what matters significantly more, right? Not the fact whether if he got her number all right, or wherever she was like taken or whatever. What matters is that he actually walked up to her because that was the part that took fear. That was the period in which he had to like break the ice and walk up to her. So do results matter more? Or do efforts matter more? I'm hoping that the answer becomes clear now, right? But what a lot of people don't understand, arrogance is not confidence. Being loud on purpose to make you seem like you're bigger is not confidence. Talking a lot in the middle of awkward silence to fill up the void is not confidence. Because confidence is being able to withstand these things and keep going, keep at it, keep trying to be your best self, right? Don't just succumb to the pressure. Don't just like keep fighting. I don't know what's the better way to word it, bro. I wanted to say something in Polish for a split second. Because okay, fun fact, English is not my first language. I learned most of it on my own, you know, just like by watching films and shit. That's why a lot of people say that I sound American whilst I've never even been outside of Europe. So fun fact, I'm actually from Poland. Confidence is not something that is a stale thing. Confidence is not like a skill or anything. I hate when people say that, and it's something that I keep referring to in every single video because it pisses me off. Damn, I just spat on my monitor. I'm disgusting. I need to learn how to speak properly. Confidence is not a skill because you can look back to moments in the past in which you've already had it, in which you were more confident, versus situations in which you felt like the biggest bitch in the world. See how it's kind of a spectrum, right? It's kind of like a thing that differs depending on the situation. Damn, my speaking's corrupted today. I feel like a hypocrite talking about confidence today. But it's not about confidence, it's about just speaking skills, right? Those are different things. Let's get back to the topic. Because okay, fuck you. I'm checking the script. I just don't want to get sidetracked, okay? Alright, so the way you build true, genuine confidence that's actually going to last you long term and won't just like leave you when you need it the most, it's by doing those things that you are afraid of, because those are the things that you actually learn the most from, right? Think of it this way. When you do that thing, right, and it's terrifying to you, right, like you're scared shitless of doing it. It happened to me many times, right? I've just done things and I've been through things that have terrified me. Situations in which I would be just sitting there and I would be literally pinching my arm trying to check whether if I'm dreaming or not. And turns out, shit, it's reality. But those are actually the situations that have crafted my character. These situations is what actually leads to more experience. And when you have more experience, when you've done more things, when you've been through more of these situations, you know the outcome. And when you realize that the outcome's not actually that scary, when you get more familiar with it, right? You start to understand it, you start to realize something. You start to realize something, and it's the fact that there's nothing to really be scared of. There's nothing to be afraid of, right? Those insecurities and those little bits of anxiety you have in your mind have the total right to disappear, because that connection in your mind now is useless. You can throw it out the window. And the more you're gonna do it, the more you're going to build up these reps, right? It's kind of like at the gym. The more you do those reps, the more the biceps going to grow. Over time, you're gonna see some massive gains. Trust me on that. Yeah, if you want to talk to me directly whilst hanging around a community that actually understands your struggles and experiences, please join the Discord server. I can assure you that you won't find a community like us anywhere else. On this entire planet, we got accountability, we got weekly calls, we genuinely look out for each other like a brotherhood. I'm not just a guy behind the screen. I'll be the first person to welcome you when you join. I promise you on that. Yeah, hopefully you found value in this video. You can comment the word ruler if you see this, if you made it all the way here. For those who are really curious, my cat is doing mighty fine. You don't have to worry about that. This little sleepy beast is she's just chilling, you know? We're not gonna disrupt her, right? So you can click all the videos if you want to. You can subscribe as well. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video. So keep working, brother, and take care.